Jake McCabe starts on defense. It's Coyle. Charlie McAvoy's out there. Pavel Zacha. And again, face-off in overtime. So Key and Boston is going to get first possession.
So both coaches did the same thing. They had the face-off guy, and because the Bruins won the draw, Coyle makes the change to get Pasternak out.
Both teams to the point and now playing for an extremely valuable second point. Pasternak able to swoop in, going to the net, and there's Woll with a stop, and they'll get a face-off in the Toronto zone.
What a mixed bag there for Pasternak. He couldn't get control of the puck, but I think he was shocked that he was able to come out all by himself. Lost it, gaining the zone, kicked it up twice, and then now he got a bouncing puck, and he almost able to lift that one up over Joseph Woll. Went right between his stick and the post and came out front, and Woll looked to try to keep the play going. Instead, get Tavares out here for a face-off draw.
Directing traffic, moving Morgan Riley. But it's Zacha who wins it, and Boston 2 for 2 in overtime face-offs. McAvoy back, Pasternak winds it up. Here's David Pasternak in again, and that's off a stick and out.
Well, good job that time of kind of double teaming Pasternak there as he tries to get a little bit of a gap by going way back in the zone to create some speed and force guys back. Well, now you've got a double tandem. As you can see, pushing to the outside was Tavares to not allow him to get any open ice, and then a good follow-up behind that as Morgan Riley able to get the stick on it and not allow that shot to get in.
Coyle against Tavares. Marchand is there, and another Boston win, and a shot absorbed by Woll off the stick of Hampus Lindholm with some little discussion in front.
A little pushing and shoving as you normally get with number 63 in a Bruin uniform. This is one of those for Lindholm. You almost don't want to shoot it because you're not sure you're going to beat the guy, but Marchand didn't kick out to give any options, so almost forced Lindholm to walk down and try to beat the goaltender one-on-one, and Woll able to win that battle.
So now Matthews and Nylander are out, and Austin Matthews wins the draw. You mentioned Mitch Marner capped the hat trick with an overtime goal. Can Matthews write the same script in across, and it hopped on McCabe, who was in a pretty good spot. Bruins take over. Ahead it goes to Marchand. Nylander's back. McCabe trying to get back. Marchand stopped by Woll, and now Matthews gets possession.
Good play by Lindholm there to pressure Matthews. Otherwise, might have been able to open up a 2-on-1 if he was able to get some open ice and get by him.
Riley gives it back to 34. Looking for Nylander, but holding on. Now Nylander's got it, and they'll re-rack at center. Nylander gathers speed, almost toe pick, but in. And a toe stop there by Ullmark. Nylander finds Riley. Riley in front, and it's swept off his stick. Nylander tried to play that back to the point. Nobody was there. In front for Marner. Kicked away by Ullmark. Now a lead feed. It's a breakaway. Pavel Zacha. Stop, rebound. The Woll with 2 stops. Marner over skates. A loose puck in front. And now Morgan Riley up ahead. Nylander behind everybody for the win. Ullmark with the stop. Great chances either way, and that puck alive for Pasternak. Back in, drops, gets it back. Pasternak, and Woll's going to hold on. Terrific action here, 3-on-3.
Oh, man, you got to love 3-on-3. And no, the talk about not enough happening. Oh, you got end to end to end, and both goaltenders at each end thought they had the puck a couple of times. Zacha came right in off the side, then he gets a second chance on it, and a third in front now. Puck's loose, and there's a play and a wrestle that Morgan Riley gets it up at the other end to Nylander. This is a good pad save, but Ullmark thinks he has it there, but it's going back the other way, and David Pasternak with the drop pass. And then this quick one, finally Woll says, I'll take the face-off and settle things down after chances end to end.
That's her 6-2 for Boston in overtime. 37-32 Toronto on the night. DeBrusk and Heinen out now for the Bruins. Here's Jake DeBrusk. Forced back out by Matthews. Noah Gregor out there as well for the Maple Leafs. As DeBrusk gathers speed, heads in behind the net and back up top. Grzelcyk shooting. Wall's gonna sit on that and hold on with Danton Heinen on the doorstep.
And another example of Wall not sure if he's got this puck or not. This is just a good play from Grzelcyk to get it to the front of the net because he knows he's got traffic. Once you gain the zone and do a little around the world, opening up, he's trying to get this to hit off of Heinen. Oh, what a job there by Brody. There's a reason why Wall wasn't sure. Watch it slide underneath him. It's there for a tap in, but it's TJ Brody in position to get it back and under the goaltender.
Tavares, who owned the face-off dot in regulation, trying to win one here in overtime, is now out with Nylander. It's Marchand against the Leaf captain. Captain versus captain, and it's Boston again getting first possession. McCabe without a stick. Marchand to the net. Trying to jam that home. Nylander's got it, and McCabe has to get to the bench to make a change. Nylander up ahead. Here's Tavares. Riley's out there now. John Tavares shooting, and a blocker stopped there by Ullmark. Nylander to an open wing, and Boston's going to take over. Coyle playing it back. 95 seconds still available. 3-on-3. Lindholm hands it off, hits to the bench, and Pasternak's back out there with McAvoy and Zacha. Charlie McAvoy, pass broken up by Matthews, who takes over. Up ahead, Riley. He'll curl back as Tavares steps off, and now it's Matthews and Marner. Mitch Marner gives it back, and the Leafs head to the attack. Matthews over the line. Final minute of overtime. Marner to the net. In front. Ullmark sprawls. What a stop on a brilliant play. Is it still loose? And finally the whistle with Matthews trying to find a loose puck in the pads of Linus Ullmark.
Another example of a goaltender sprawled and not quite sure if he's got the puck or not. But how about extending this play for Mitch Marner? A little cross and go. Marner pulls it back around the stick of Charlie McAvoy, and the referee's in great position there. Look at Matthews trying to get to it. He knows that it's not underneath Ullmark. It's just sitting next to his pad, but a curl and drag through the legs, but he couldn't quite get it up high enough. And that puck right there was just rolling, and Matthews, it was too tight to the pad of Ullmark for Matthews to get it up and over.
There's a face-off win by Tavares, a shot, and Ullmark squeezes the pads on a blast by Jake McCabe.
Well, both these goaltenders have been battling, haven't they? And chances galore in this overtime. The Bruins now with 35 shots, and that's now the 5th straight game in a row for Joseph Woll to have to handle 35 or more.
37 stops for Ullmark tonight, and from the draw, Nylander trying to find it. Tavares unable to pick the pocket of Coyle, and he comes away with it. Zacha back to Coyle, back to Zacha, and it jumped his stick, and Tavares there with under a half minute to go. To McCabe. Back ahead to the captain. And now Nylander. Deliberately through center. Look out! Blows a tire. Breakaway. David Pastrnak for the win. Will again. Rebound in front. Scores. The Boston Bruins in overtime. Brad Marchand has the winner tonight. What a way to bump an 8-game drought for Brad Marchand.
Well, just a play in the neutral zone that William Nylander waiting for the change, trying to buy a little time, ends up getting tied up and knocked down. And What a save, the first one, as Pasternak comes in all alone. Look, he's trying to direct traffic here. Didn't see Marchand. Now it takes a second for Marchand to get out, but Pasternak, credit him. He stops on this play, throws it back off the arm, and then it's Marchand on the doorstep, able to grab that rebound. Nylander trying to turn back, lost his footing. Pasternak goes for the 5-hole on the backhand, doesn't get it, and Marchand grabs it down with his glove and puts it into the back of the net. Boy, the way this game started, it looked like it was going to be a low-scoring affair, but here we are at the end with 7 on the board.
So the Leafs salvage a point with 6 seconds left in regulation, but Brad Marchand gets the extra point for the Bruins tonight with 7.2 on the clock. 4-3 Boston Bruins.